Why hello there. Now, before we get started here, I should say, don't take this video as like this is an endorsement of Spread It Round. Like, hey, this guy's trying to sell me on Spread It Round. He's trying to convince me this is a good song, something I need to hear more of, something Phish needs to play more often. That is not the case at all. In fact, Spread It Round comes from the Round Room album. It was also only played 2 times, both in the summer of '03. I guess interestingly though, both shows pretty much complete madness. July 15th, '03, a very good show in Utah, that set especially. And then you also move on to the IT Festival. And anything played at a festival, each set's gonna, it's gonna get moved up a notch a little bit. So just by being a participant at the festival is a little bit special. And then we also got it at another great show. But at the time, also perhaps the most hated song they had. And I know you could probably always find those fans that are like, oh, I love every Phish song. I love every song they've done. The newer, the better. Those fans still exist. I'm sure they existed then. But it wasn't easy to find a Spread It Round fan. There wasn't a whole lot of people calling for more. And it is like, why? I wonder, did the fans' lack of interest, I'll say, to put it nicely, did that factor in? And then, I don't know, maybe this will get tomatoes thrown at me, but I feel like it's kind of like, look, if you're going to play Possum and Funky Bitch over and over and over again, you could mix in Spread It Round. I feel like it's that kind of song. Not a lot going on lyrically, repeating a lot. The music, kind of the intensity picks up a little bit. The first time they played it, they said Spread It Round, just like, a lot, all right? I don't know. They kept it up with the Spread It Round throughout the jam section of the song. The second time at the IT Festival, the jam got a little more crazy. Probably the better of the 2 versions, I guess, if you would say, if better is a way to put it. The preferred version. And maybe that was because it didn't have the 14,227 times, I think they said, Spread It Round. Combined, the 4 guys combined, of course. And then been retired ever since. Rest in peace, Spread It Round. But maybe they were like, that's it, man. That's the best one we're ever going to play. No need to try that one again. It was on our new album. Bam, that's what I had envisioned. It was a Tom and Trey song. Never reached the charts, obviously. Never played on Letterman, anything like this. Poor Spread It Round has had quite a quiet history. And like I said, at the time, it was the most hated song. The song least preferred by fans. Well, we've hit new lows. If that was the low in 2003, I feel like we've hit new lows. For me personally, what was it, 2017 in Chicago, they played that one song. I don't even know the title of that song. I think I claimed at the time that I would, if I was there at those shows, I would have dunked my head into the lake and not come up for air until the song was over or I died. Now, I don't know how I was going to get from my seats to the lake. I don't know what's going on over there, northerly. So we have hit new lows, and I get the Soul Planets and Set Your Soul Free and all these type of songs. I guess we get some noteworthy jams out of those, I suppose. Maybe if it had a longer history, we could have got something like that out of Spread It Round. Look, not even the Baker's Dozen, man. They busted out everything at the Baker's Dozen. No love for Spread It Round. And am I absolutely insane to throw it in the category, throw it in a box with Possum and Funky Bitch? Not saying like those songs aren't more enjoyable or anything like that again. I don't know. So there you have it, folks. The history of Spread It Round by Phish, written by Tom Marshall. Of course Tom Marshall would be involved in this horrible song. I shouldn't call it a horrible song. I don't know if I'll go that far. Testify for Spread It Round. I ain't going that far either. All right, guys. Better get out of here before I crash into somebody. Blame it on Spread It Round. Be like, you know what? That song is now responsible for a murder and the death of our beloved F-Zappa 20. Boom. Love you guys. Camera's getting out of control. I need to do some dusting here in the car. What do they call that stuff? Armor care? Armor all? Give me some armor all. All right, guys. A little boom. Boom for that ass.